Welcome to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. Join us as we review our favorite RPGs, collectible card games, MMOs, video games, PC games, and bring up interesting topics and things that we'd like to share with everyone. Sit back and enjoy the show.
Hi, this is Kelly, aka Trixie from Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion to Ragnarok story, and Tilda Wimblewick from D&D Journey of the 5th Edition. First off, I would just like to say thank you to everyone for listening to our varied adventures, as well as for rating us on iTunes and RPGpodcast.com. If you haven't rated us yet, we would greatly appreciate it if you could. And if you're looking for more ways to support our efforts, we are now on Patreon, a great site where you can help us continue making more podcasts, as well as some special surprises for our patrons. If you can, please look us up at www.patreon.com/cppn. Every little bit helps. And again, thank you for listening.
So, for August the 8th, what is a good RPG for a session of 2 hours or less?
That's a really, really hard one. That's I think probably the hard one of the month. So I would probably have to go for something so short, because I always consider 4 hours minimum for most RPGs. I would have to go with Fiasco, because Fiasco is one of those games you could play an entire session in about an hour, maybe 2 hours, if you really are having a good time and staying off topic. I would definitely say Fiasco is an RPG that you could definitely play in 2 hours or less and have a full, complete session that wraps up to the end. Because if you ever have a chance to play Fiasco, play it. Not only is it an amazing tool for role-playing development amongst your group, which at the Tucson Games and Gadget GM Guild, we've actually talked about that one, that playing Fiasco to help make your players become better role players, because that way they get pulled out of their skin more often. So definitely, I'm going to go with Fiasco. But we also have Brandon Ayton from Wild Skies Europa Tempest. I had an interview with him the other day, and I got his answer for today, and Kelly managed to give me her answer before she left for work. So, let's bring on Kelly, and then let's bring on Brandon.
That's a tricky one. Most are much more suited for longer ones. I would say Mutant Year Zero. You can send people out on just quick scavenger runs and stuff. That type of thing, as opposed to having complex campaign or running themes. You can digest it into a small day trip.
That's a good pick.
Ooh, a good RPG for a session of 2 hours or less. I would probably say my go-to in that setting would be either Oh Thank You Evil, because I know that we as a group, playing with my kid, we've had a blast playing that game, or a streamlined version of Fiasco. That'd be a quick one-shot version. I know that sometimes getting that set up might take a little more than that, but if you're ready to play and you're playing with a good group, I think Fiasco would be some fun with. You have some fun with that.
Oh, heck yeah. We're planning at Rincon to do the superhero one that came in the newest Fiasco book. Just for gigs.
Oh, good.
Just to see how bad things can go. So thank you. That was a hard question, by the way.
All right, thank you for listening, guys. Hashtag RPGaDAY 2017, August the 8th.
Thank you for listening to the Creative Play and Podcast Network. And feel free to enjoy our other shows, such as D&D Journey of the 5th Edition and Scion Ragnarok and Roll, a Scion hero to Ragnarok story. Thank you for listening.